Hey, what's going on, guys? Today's topic I just want to cover and express myself regarding about public speaking. In the beginning, when I first started, or before I got started, public speaking was very, very nerve-wracking to me. Um, Most people would rather die than speak in public, and that's how I felt. Every time I feel like I gotta speak in front of a room, I get really, really nervous, and my hand starts getting sweaty, and the things that I'm gonna say starts going through my head, and it was very, very nerve-wracking. So until I realized that public speaking was one of my biggest fear to overcome, I decided to throw myself in front of it. I decided to tackle that situation head on because my mentor told me, whatever scares you or whatever you're afraid of, uh, challenge that. The first thing, get good at it. So, in order for me to overcome public speaking nervousness, I decided to volunteer, get in front of the room. I started going to gathering. I started going to meetings, and back then, I remember sitting in the crowd in like a setting like this, and even just the thought of asking a question, it made me nervous. Right? I don't know what it is. It's just overthinking the question in my head. Is it going to sound good? Is it a stupid question? Those were the challenges that was in my mind, and so I just kept repeating and showing up. I just start asking more questions, and then I start being more involved with the community. And one of the things that I've thrown myself into now is speaking in front of this room right here. Our community is growing. Now I'm in front of the room. I get to teach new real estate investors, how to invest in real estate properly, how to communicate with your team, your contractors, your agents, your title and escrow, and I had to do all that myself in order for me to teach people. Right now I'm speaking in front of my camera. I'm staring at my phone while you guys are watching me. In the beginning, I was very nervous. I was always overthinking, what am I gonna say? Do I know what I'm talking about? And so I just did it more often and more often, and then I got used to what my mentor would say is finding your voice. Once you find your voice, then you can just freely speak of the topic you're talking about. And so for me doing this is practice, okay? So you guys get to watch me practice my public speaking. So tonight, I'm going to be talking to about 20 people in this room. It's a small room out here in Tacoma. And new investors come in here every single week to learn how to invest in real estate. And this is one of the slides that I will be talking about. This is by Robert Kiyosaki, which is the cash flow quadrant. And I know it's backwards. You guys can see, but the E stands for employee. Many of us begins at the E, okay? So this is the cash flow quadrant again. You have ESBI, and I'm going to explain that to you. So E is being an employee. Most of us start there. We go through the system, and we end up having a job. Okay, once you progress and learn more, some people don't want to stay as an employee. They want to have their own business. They don't like working for a boss, so they work their way into a self-employed, which is what we call it. Is you own a job. The job owns you. You cannot leave being a self-employed. You cannot leave that job with the money still coming in. You have to be there for the money to come in, right? And then once you get tired with that, you move through the process and being a business owner. Once you're a business owner, which is big business owner, 500 employees or more, this is where you have developed a system that generates income, a system that runs the business automatically. So when you leave, when you go on vacation or whatever you want to do, where you pull yourself away from the business will continue to run and generate income, okay? This is you owning a system. So now at the last phase here, this is the I. I stands for investors. This is where your money works for you. This is when you go through all these phases, you get to learn that at the end, when you have all that money, you no longer own a business, but now you can use your money to work for you. You can have more money by investing it, with big business like Microsoft and real estate and whatnot. So as you can tell, this is the cash flow quadrant, and the I is where you want to be in the end. And that's me practicing my public speaking with you guys, and let me know what you think, and I'll get back to you soon. See ya.